got taken care of there. It looks like I am live at the moment. But that is what just happened before it crashed. But we'll say that it's working, and I will check back in just a moment. Sorry about the interruption. I'm going to assume everything is a-okay. Well, welcome, Cray J / Pissman. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're interested in playing some Splatoon. First, we're going to start with the dab, like I promised, before I interrupted myself. I'm going to go do that. Excuse me. Pissman, curious who you picked for your Splatoon team. Your Splatfest team in the upcoming Splatfest. I went Fire. It wasn't an easy decision, but eventually settled with Fire. And I can't change it now. Anyways, let's do our first dab. Here we go. Actually, I lied. Forgot to turn on my mini nail. It's always something. So, instead of starting with the dab, we'll start with the volcano bag. Pissman says that he does not have school tomorrow. Well, congratulations to you, Pissman. Pissman, fan of the sea, thus chose water for the Splatfest. Big fan of the sea, live right next to it. Even call it an ocean here. And, but I had to think back to my Pokemon starters years past, and really Fire type's the best. And I had to go with the answer that seemed truest to me. But the sea / water type, fine choice. Okay, first bag here while our mini nail is heating up. Pissman says that water beats fire. Pissman, that is only true in if you have enough water to put out to diminish the fuel of said fire. For example, the sun is essentially fire. You know, it's fissioned hydrogen, but it's just a big burning ball of fissioning hydrogen. And there's not enough water in our solar system to extinguish that ball. So fire does beat water, provided there is enough fire to defeat water. Water only beats fire if there's a sufficient quantity of it. Otherwise, you just get some steam. Anyways, Grovel, welcome, Grovel. Hope you had a great weekend too. Good to see you. Grovel, I'm curious if you picked your Splatfest team. I think we had talked about it briefly. When they announced what it was going to be. I did end up going with Fire. Myself and the wife were Team Fire. I'm curious, Gravel, if you made that decision as well and where you ended up. Okay, well, let's do our volcano bag speed round, and then we will even do our dab before we get to the game. So here we go. Lilith asking, on Splatoon, I realize now I'm just reading Splatoon message board things without you guys seeing. But somebody's asking the question if they're just talking cephalopods, and the answer is yes. To Lilith, it's Splatoon. Talking, walking, oxygen breathing, non-gill having, transforming. Go, shh, no. Sorry, I had to tell off my dogs. No. Who really want to be a part of us Splatoon here? Okay, so that is bag done. Let's move on from that. Let's do the dab as promised, now that our mini nail is heated up. And then we'll get straight to the Splatoon, and maybe we'll have some Grovel and Pissman who'd like to join us. And if that is the case, maybe even before I do that dab, I can plan ahead, go to the lobby, make the room, and you guys can join me if you so feel so inclined while we're waiting. Cool. I've set up a room. Dab time. See you guys back in Splatoon world in just a moment. Go, go, go. Here we are with our heated up mini now. Our jealousy is our strain. Almost done with it. Pissman Grovel, this one's for you. And also Fire Team Splatfest. The sea is great, but the conflagration is even greater. Who's that Grovel? Grovel, who's said he's got an hour to play with us. So we've done our one dab. We've done our one volcano bag. Let's get to the Splatoon. We've swapped our camera over. This man says, I bet your dog will be good at sniffing out weed. If I trained them for that, they certainly would. Or maybe it's possible that they will have been so inured to the sense of weed. There will have been so much weed smell in their entire lives that they've become utterly incapable of smelling it because it has been in their olfactory perception as strongly and powerfully as any other scent for 6 or 7 years now. Anyway, first game. Thanks for joining us, Grovel. Feel free to join us, Pissman, if you get the chance. And good luck to us all. Okay. Not the best time. Ah, we got another bloblobber in here. Gary Fick. Wearing some witch's attire. Well, thanks to the power-up Grovel. There goes the bubble shield. Looking like a pretty good start for Pink Team here. Well, not seeing a lot of green to even cover. Not a good sign for green team, although there is still a whole minute to go, a minute 15 even. I've seen greater comebacks. Gotta get the fuck out of there. That's a splatling. Sorry, Colin. Don't know what you were thinking there, homeboy. Thanks again, Grovel, for the power-up. Wonderful start. Excellent game. Ooh, that was a great start. I'm not sure I got splatted on that one. Nasty Nathan, welcome, Nasty Nathan. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you're doing well. I think we hung out some last week. I hope you had a good weekend, Nasty Nathan. Kept it as clean as you like it to be. Holy smokes, that was a good game. Yikes. Let's keep up that energy. Looks like we got some homies waiting to join. Maybe that's our friend Pissman, a.k.a. Ray J on Twitch. Yes, we got PP Boy, the Pissman himself. Well, I hope everybody had a great start to your November. I went and got the chance to see the original Godzilla in theaters, Gojira, which is a movie I was pretty sure I had seen before, but did not recognize at all once I got into the theater. I'd seen so many classic Godzillas, but I just assumed I had seen the very, very original and had not. And it holds up in very specific ways. 68 years later. I think it was at the theater for its 68th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to the Alamo Drafthouse, the coolest movie theater chain in the world, which has one in downtown Los Angeles. I don't think I have yet. I'll tell an embarrassing story maybe after this game. I did grossly at one point do like the fawning celebrity thing. I was at a movie theater and saw somebody I recognized and said, as kindly as I could and as unobtrusively as I could, I really liked your work, man. I guess I can just tell that story right now. And I only did because I assume he's not a very super well-recognized guy. You've ever seen one of the greatest comedies ever, Veep? Veep, the show about the Vice President of the United States with Julia Louis-Dreyfus as the titular Veep. There's a very small character in the later seasons, a guy who works as a administrative agent in the Veep's office. A guy who goes by the name of Greg, I think. And he has like an excellent little 2-episode arc. And I saw him waiting in line at AMC and I said, man, I loved you on Veep. And he didn't seem too offended, so I did that. And I don't know why I just told that story. But I am embarrassed by it. Well, that would have been nice to have gotten him. Well, looking pretty good here. I'll try to watch your ass, piss man. Like, if I had seen, Julia Louis-Dreyfus in a line of an AMC, which never is going to happen, but if I did, I wouldn't have said anything to her. But this dude, it felt like, I don't know. I'm making excuses for myself. Portholes. And look what happens when you make excuses to yourself, for yourself. You get splatted. Can't say it wasn't deserved. Although I think my green team didn't need me. Had it on lockdown. I think. For sure. Another decisive victory, 2 in a row. Excellent job, Grovel. Nasty Nathan says he's okay and he always watches. Well, Nasty Nathan, thanks for always watching. Sorry to imply that you're not there when I don't hear from you, but I can honestly, truly say, always glad you're here, listening to my story of me embarrassing myself, telling a celebrity that I thought they were funny. Let's keep going. How could we not? Excellent game all around, green team. Well, Pissman, congratulations on the 3 kill streak there at the end. That is one of the joys of Splatoon, is that knowledge that, like, what you do really truly does matter in the game, and you can feel it when you have that impact. Like, oh shit, I did something that totally changed the trajectory of this game. It happens not too infrequently where you'll feel like, oh shit, if I hadn't been there in that moment, things might have not gone so well. There is, of course, a corollary, which is, you know, you can be the one to fuck it up, but, you know, our brains usually take care of that pain for us. We tend to remember the times we won it and not the times we lost it. You almost made it up, Pissman. Oh, shit! I need to get the fuck out of there. I cannot believe I didn't die. Thankfully, I didn't get killed either, but, I was making some boneheaded moves there. You get that sniper, Grovel. Oh, I saw a wave break out there somewhere. Man, do I hate a wave break. Oh, crap! No! Just got my special. Very close game. They have a lot of snipers or weapons that don't do a lot of great turfing. It looks like their base is still pretty underpainted, so maybe that will help us out in the end. Lucky splat there. Oh, I would have loved another one there. Yes! Woo! That was not a credit to my skill, but more of a result of the lack of theirs. But I'll take it. I don't know what Cole 45 Cat was thinking. That was not wise play, but I am happy to be the recipient of his rookie mistakes. Thank you, Grovel. Well, it's looking real bad for purple right now. Spoke too soon. Hold it down, orange. I am dead. I am sorry. I'm gonna just try to get our base, whatever I can, before we go. And just hope that the middle didn't turn over too much. Let's see. Oh, pish pash. Whatever that expression is. Congratulations. Orange team, that is 3 in a row. Grovel, Pissman, and Fart. The true trifecta, the true triumvirate, the true triple threat, the true... Why are there so many words that start with T-R-I that all mean the same thing? We're in triplicate here. We're in the mad triumvirate. Beautiful job, everybody. And welcome, Eric. So good to see you, man. Hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. I was talking Godzilla before this, I think. Went and saw the original Gojira at the Alamo Draft House. When I was young, I was a huge giant monster movie fan. I think the first giant monster movie I remember watching as a wee lad on VHS, black and white, was it came from Beneath the Sea. The second I remember watching was Godzilla vs. King Kong, not the 2020 movie, but the 1950s black and white incredible throwdown. And of course, it's seen many other classics of the years, but somehow I'd never seen the original. And man, if you really want to continue to worry whether nuclear weapons will be our ultimate downfall, Godzilla is an excellent movie to go see. Holy shit, that guy is nimble as fuck! I'm afraid he's gonna kill us both, Grovel, and it's gonna be all my fault. Oh wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Holy shit! I'm in a bad spot. Woof! Well, this is one to take the wind out from our sails. We had a nice, very nice 3-game win streak. Thank you, Grovel. And this is the wake-up call. Holy shit, these guys they've got some real aim with their splat bombs and suction bombs. That was a lucky splat. Much needed. Holy shit, lucky splat of pepper. Another much needed one. Looks like we have actually made inroads, if not pulled ahead slightly. I'm not sure we're going to be able to maintain it. These guys seem pretty good. But I remain optimistic. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, I'm out of ink. I should have just squidded and fallen through the grate, but panic. Our greatest foe. And oldest friend. I think somebody killed the Tri-Zuker as he was in the middle of committing some war crimes. Holy shit, blue team. I mean, I think this is a tremendous turnaround we've got here. Not a lot of time for them to have mounted any kind of a comeback. I hadn't seen the map in a while, but I'm feeling, not as optimistic as I was. Unfounded. Blue team 4 in a row. I don't know the last time I've seen this many victories in a streak. This is uncharted territory for maybe the last 2 or 3 streams, but we'll just call it that for now to increase the dramatic tension. Can we do 5? Can we make 5? Is it possible? Holy shit, Pissman! The Golden God is what we should be calling Pissman. No longer a PP boy, no longer a Pissman, but the Golden God of Showers himself. Excellent game. Thanks for leading us to victory. Eric says they used to come on TV in black and white in the 70s on Saturday, usually after the cartoons. Damn, Grovel, or damn, Eric, I already forgot what that was referencing. My total bad. All right, this is a make or break game. Make or break, meaning only whether we have a 5th win in a row or not, but we'll pretend like that's a really big deal. Guys, if we win this round, we still have a chance to go to state. Holy shit! Killing the nuggets! No! Not dead somehow. Guys, this game is for fucking state! Oh, that seems real scary and bad back there. Sorry I couldn't save it from nuggets, piss man, but I tried. Guys, what we do here on the battlefield today will be remembered forever. I mean, usually when you start a big speech, you get to finish it, and that inspires people, but maybe I'll have another opportunity. Poor nuggets, man. I just keep fucking poor nuggets. That's bad, that's so bad! The reef slider becomes like a 360-degree sphere of death. And so if you're anywhere around it, you don't have to be on the same plane. You're beneath it or above it. It will still extract its grisly, brutal revenge on our little cephalopod bodies. Oh, buttholes. What an amazing, amazing fizzy bomb by Amai. Holy shit, blue team, you guys are so close. We've got 17 seconds. It is still... Oh, no! Oh, and a crab tank. I think they got it, but not from a lack of effort. On a art effort side, whatever the expression is, blue team. Nicely done. Heartbreaking loss. We're not making it to state this year, guys. The championships, you know, weren't in it this year. Thank God we're only juniors in high school in this example. So we'll still have a chance to make it to state and, you know, still get the cheerleader girlfriends, still bang some chick at prom. It's all still possible for us. Maybe, I don't know. I was really confused by what I was even talking about. Let's do a bag while this game is spinning up. Oh, and Eric says he was referring to the monster movies, which used to come on in the 70s after cartoons. On Saturday afternoons. That is, that makes total sense. I don't know, being so many of the... I would love to know how Godzilla got exported from Japan to the US and when that started to happen. There are 68 years of those movies. Communication error, par for the course. I'll go ahead and make ourselves our room again. Hopefully you guys will rejoin us. We'll relive our glory days as well. Room made. Pro controller drop. The Pro controller on the Switch is an amazing controller, guys. I can't tell you how many times I have dropped them. I have 2 of them. I've had them, one since the Switch came out, and one maybe a year and a half later. And my God, are these things durable. I mean, 500 hours of Smash Brothers, 100 hours of Splatoon 3 alone, and these things feel as fresh as the day I bought them. Even the battery is shockingly still quite good. For the rechargeable batteries in here, when you first get them, I mean, they last like 40 hours, but now, probably after thousands of hours of use and 5 years' time, it still lasts. I don't recharge them more than every month, probably. Excellent product from Nintendo. Usually who make pretty decent hardware, although many folks have problems with their attached Joy-Cons to their Switch. Thankfully, the problem I have not yet experienced, where they get drift, a function of the engineering of the Joy-Mote themselves, where the left stick will constantly move whether you want it to or not. Oh shit, I am playing poorly. I gotta get out there, spread some paint, help the team, and start talking about build quality of the Switch Pro controllers. But I will again bitch about Microsoft and their build quality. Xbox controllers have been dog shit. The best designed in terms of layout, but the most dog shit build quality, really since Microsoft has been making the Xbox. Uh-oh, this dude's got a crazy-ass umbrella. I'm not smart enough to fight folks with umbrellas, which is a gun-shield combination, so my best hope is just to run whenever I see him. Holy shit, they got 2 of these guys. No big deal, you guys are good enough to handle them, no problem. I can just continue to run like a coward. Let my teammates do all the hard, important work. Well, one of those umbrella assholes is down there. Let's just try to avoid them. Well, that was nice. We killed a Trizuka guy right at the start of his rampage. Well, that was some lucky splat in there. It has turned into a real bloodbath for Orange Team, it looks like. Ooh, wasn't paying attention, made an easy target for Mar plus Asterix plus. Dave rolls right off the tug. Beautiful job ending it on a wipeout, you wonderful, beautiful blue team, you. Back on the victory march, Pissman says he wants to make his salt shaker to 5-star. Well, good luck to you, Pissman. It's a dangerous, scary, fraught road to 5 stars. But we wish you all the best. Hell of a game, blue team. I've said that many times. And look at this ability unlocked. I need to go see my boy Merch scrub that gear. But for now, let's keep going. While we still have Grovel to play with us. We'll reassess after Grovel leaves us to better and brighter things. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Of course, tomorrow is a big day for all of our American friends. You know, I think this is the part where I'm supposed to say, do your democratic duty and go vote, and how important voting is, and how much voting matters, and how we live in a democracy, and how, you know, the only real way to do anything is to vote, and if you don't vote, you can't complain. And yeah, I guess. But we are also fans of rational debate and thought here on Weeds. Well, mostly, maybe not. We're mostly just fan of getting really high and talking out of our ass and proving we don't know what the hell we're talking about. But we all live in largely incredibly sorted places, people. We know this. We know this. Yes, my vote in Southern California, not Orange County, Southern California, Los Angeles County, California, matters a lot. I should definitely be doing it. And you should too. If you live in we don't live in places where votes are already largely decided and, you know, the outcome is virtually guaranteed ahead of time. You know, if you live in Michigan, what I'm saying is moot. If you live in Pennsylvania, what I'm saying is moot. If you live in Arizona, what I'm saying is moot. But if you live in Los Angeles County, or if you live in North Carolina, you should still vote. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry guys, I forgot to use my rain, whatever that's called. Telling people to vote tomorrow, because tomorrow is the election day for the midterms. It's hard not to feel very pessimistic about. Boy, it is gonna be a very fascinating month for us here in the United States. A very, very, very fascinating month. Holy shart! Let's stop talking about elections, because what do we say here? You know, there's so many people talking about that shit, and many people have more interesting and relevant things to say than I ever could. Holy shit, nice game. Blue team, looks like we are dominating this one as well. 15 seconds or so left, and I'm struggling to find the pink. Well, there it is, right in my face. Still looking like a very, very likely outcome is gonna be a big ol', well, the exact opposite of what they're expecting for tomorrow. Today, in this moment, in this game, at this time, holy shit, no! It is perfectly analogous in that what I was expecting to be the blue wave ended up being a slight edging out of our opponents. We were defeated, we lost somehow. It's just like terrible pollsters. We truly thought we had it, but really there is an 3 or 4% edge that pollsters just miss. And by pollsters, in this analogy, I mean myself. And by voters, I guess I mean paint. Or something. Heartbreaking loss, guys. I really, truly thought we had it. This man with 11-4 with his umbrella. Excellent game, Pissman. You're an inspiration to us all out here. Pissman says we let them win. Pissman, I'm not sure we let them win, but I feel like I let you down a little bit. I was yammering too much. Providing no useful commentary other than Oh, the sky is falling. And, our usual refrains of, it's gonna be worse than you think. So I'm gonna stop. Piss Man. I'm gonna honor your game that you had there and the one that you had before. I'm gonna try to match the effort you're putting out here, Piss Man. I owe you that much. Holy shit, excellent job, Piss Man, staying alive there. They wanted your lunch, and you did not let them have it. Got him from a distance with the old blobber. I know there's some more hanging out up there. Let's run away from this sniper. That looks like a wave break over there somewhere. Oh, shit! And I was totally caught off guard from the tower above by Catberg. All right. Still looking mostly okay out there for us. There's a lot of purple down there right now. Oh shit! That's a crab tank. Oh, damn it! Nicely done, Drake. You anime... Oh, shit. Better just cut that thought off right there. Wasted by Alice as I turned a corner, blew me out of the water with their Sploosh-O-Matic. Didn't even have time to know what was coming. Let's not... Oh shit, they got... 2 homies on crab tanks, 1 on a roller. Holy shit, they got us on lockdown in these final few seconds. I am sorry, Orange Team. This one does not look like it's going to be close, unfortunately. And I think this, man, we can say that time we didn't let them win. That time, they just straight up won. Congratulations, Purple. Woof. Pissman, again, that one's on me. I've lost it. I've lost it. I might not be high enough. This might mean it's time for a small break, reload on the weed, de-stress, had some real nasty ones in a row. So Pissman, Grovel, you know what, let's do one more, because I know Grovel has to bounce in just a second. 10-4, Pissman again, great game. And we will take ourselves a break after this. Excuse me. Woof. I'm drinking a caffeinated beverage, guys. I'm trying not to. Please don't judge me. It's even worse. It's an energy drink. I was off of them. I am off of them, which is what a true addict says. But I'm noticing here on the back that this comes with free currency to the Elder Scrolls Online. Isn't that neat? I didn't know people were still playing Elder Scrolls Online. A game I have never played myself. And one of those things, whenever I hear it exists still, it's always like, wow, shit. That's it. A giant, I guess, maybe MMO has this whole... It's big enough that it can advertise itself on a energy drink for over eager 20-year-olds. So it must have some kind of a following. But man, just a massive, massive thing that I have no interaction with, even though I love, some Elder Scrolls. But totally forgot there was an MMO version of it out there. Much like the other Bethesda quasi-MMO, Fallout 76, which I assume is also still running out there somewhere. Both of those now are Microsoft games, too. That's still really weird to think about, man. Hammered to the face while we were contemplating the size of Microsoft game studios. That's why you don't speculate on the size of mergers while playing Splatoon. Nothing good happens. Okay, so I've said this on stream before, and this is going to be totally out of left field to anybody out there who isn't familiar with video game world or video game news, or largely even, I guess maybe it's still somewhat apropos if you are into the streaming ecosystem and streaming business models. But I've said this before on Wheats, it is purely a Wheats conspiracy theory. I've never heard it elaborated anywhere else, so this one is only us. But I want to mark it down one more time on a stream, just in case it never happens. And but let's just say it for posterity. Sorry guys. Here I am still talking about mergers. And my score really suffering a result. After this game, we take our break. We'll talk about my Microsoft conspiracy theory, because this is too important of a final 16 seconds. Because it could go either way. I think it is looking that close. Ooh, I don't know. Fingers crossed. Orange team. I don't think so, though. Unless... Oh, brutal, brutal, brutal. Lost by only 0.5%. Damn, guys, if I had just shut up for one more second and thrown one more bucket of paint out, it could have made the difference. That one's on me. And I'm going to go and take a quick break here. We're going to do another bag. I'm going to hit the stop. Grovel, I understand if you have to bounce while I'm gone here. Oh, he just said he did. Perfect. Well, great timing, Grovel. Okay. Grovel, you're not here. And I know you're going to be the only one who probably can even has any interest in this prediction I'm going to make, but I'm going to make it anyways. Microsoft has been very consciously trying to make the Netflix of video games for some time now with their Game Pass initiative. All of Microsoft's many now first-party studios, including the aforementioned Bethesda, which is Fallout, which is Elder Scrolls, which is Starfield upcoming, which is Dishonored, which is Deathloop. And now, of course, Activision as well, very soon. All of these now being under the umbrella of Microsoft. They have their Game Pass initiative, which is where all first-party Microsoft games get released day and date on Game Pass for no additional fee. So you pay your monthly cost and you get to play all those wonderful Bethesda and Coalition and 343 Studios and Obsidian and God knows how many other studios now. Games the day they come out. But if you're also a fan of Xbox and Microsoft, you have noticed that so many of these things seemed to not come out in the past 2 years, even though there was a lot of promise for them. And I know development takes a lot of time, and probably Microsoft's buying priorities shifted some development, and now we're in next generation, and that, of course, even adds to things. But in the past year, it has become clear that the streaming business model was not as much of a silver bullet as originally thought. A lot of these streaming services are starting to contract in terms of number of new subscribers, content being offered, future content being planned, all of that. And some may even go bust, some of even the bigger ones. Who knows what happens to something like a Paramount Plus in the long term, or a Peacock. But they've seen that, so they built Game Pass around this idea that the business model is bulletproof and it's the way of the future. But since they have been in their early years of getting this actually rolled out, they've also now seen it's starting to come apart in a lot of places. And it makes me wonder if they are really reevaluating Game Pass as a business model. They've said some weird things in the very recent past. They've said some we still love Game Pass, but it's also not growing as fast as we would have guessed. And there's some weird revenue things with it that, just seem curious. And the era of businesses deciding to lose bukus and bukus of money to subsidize entertainment for middle-class folks in the hopes that they will either be able to raise prices so much in the future or drive their competitors out of business and not have to produce as much stuff. I don't really know how the streaming model gold rush was ever supposed to come into being, but Microsoft now is going to find themselves in the biggest headache part of that, owning so much of the gaming industry themselves. It's not as competitive as the movie industry or the TV industry. They own a giant umbrella of it. And how are they managing to think they're going to make a profit on selling people just a $10 subscription to that thing a month? Even let's say if a consumer bought 2 video games a year, that's probably low for an Xbox person. Well, that's still $140 a year. That's less revenue. And that doesn't include all of the development fees and costs for all the many projects that, they have going. At some point, theoretically, Microsoft is going to start releasing all of these products they have sitting in the pipeline, their new Gears of Wars, their new massive RPGs from Bethesda, Doom 3, whatever, and, they've got cooking up. But I assume at some point they're going to say, well, it doesn't look like it's working out for anybody else. The math actually looks worse for us. These things are, in some ways, bigger and more expensive to manage, and there's less of a pie for us to extract from because we already have such a big chunk of it. And it's not as firecracker of a hit with consumers as streaming media was to begin with. Meaning Game Pass, while popular, is not as popular as Netflix was at this point in their, histories. More people are already streaming movies than using a Game Pass-like service, or even, of course, streaming games, which Microsoft offers as well. I just have a fear that Microsoft at some point goes, well, Game Pass still exists, but it's not as generous as it once was, and it becomes something far lesser, and it's a place where you can play big demos of Microsoft games before buying them, or any game that has been a Microsoft game, that Studios game that has been out for a year gets automatically put to Game Pass, but maybe not every new release. I'm not sure. I've just got a conspiracy theory that might happen, or that those talks are at least happening. So you can mark that right here. I don't advise that you do that. I further advise, just forget what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome, Chrome. So good to see you. Chrome says, favorite plug play flavor. His is Fire OG. Chrome, I'm just going to say Dat Juice because I love saying Dat Juice. And I know they have a strain because I think I reviewed it not too long ago. Dat Juice, full circle. Let's do it, Chrome. Let's do it. Because we're super high. Dat Juice, because Dat Juice is now a Microsoft trademarked phrase. Dat Juice, of course, coming from Gears of War, where Coltrane used to say, "Look at all Dat Juice," referring to whatever the MacGuffin in that game was. Thus, we have Dat Juice now in our lexicon. And thus, we've all tied it together. Microsoft, corporate hegemony, and favorite plug-play strains all are under one umbrella. We did it. People said it couldn't happen. We proved them wrong. People also said, never said that at all. Still proved them wrong. So, Chrome, I don't have a plug play with me right here. I've got a gelato disposable that I am reviewing. I can't promise when any reviews are going to be out. I still like carts. Chrome, I appreciate your comment so much. This blinker will be for you because I still like carts. Well, shit. Thanks, Chrome, for getting me back on track. Let's get our third volcano bag going and get back into Splatoon. Cut the rants. Back to the Splatoon. Nobody comes here for theories on business developments among our remaining media titans. His tycoon is more singular, a person. A corporation can't really be a tycoon. And how interesting, by the way. Did you guys catch that? Did you guys hear that out back there? What did I accidentally call Microsoft? But maybe is a not too wrong descriptor these days. It said the media company. How weird is that? Referring to Microsoft as a media company. But then again, what has been going up for Microsoft and what's been going down? What's been going down, of course, is their software sales and their subscription revenue for their business software. Your fucking Microsoft 365s, your goddamn Office suites, whatever the fuck else. But what has been going up? Well, it's that Xbox division, baby. It's all about that media division. They're trying to own the whole game. No pun intended. Time to shut up. Time to play some Splatoon. I don't know when I got so high. That's usually when the rants come like this. So somebody save me from myself. Let's talk about something way more fun than corporate takeovers and consolidation and what were we talking about before? Even sadder stuff. I don't know. All right, guys, I got the AC on now. We're cooling off. We've got our third volcano bag. I sense great things. Chrome asks if I ever got any side effects from enjoying that exotic cart 5 years ago. Thankfully, Chrome, while I have not had any kind of, medical scan of my lungs to see if there is any long-term damage, none that I know of. What our buddy Chrome is referring to is the still most viewed video I think I have on YouTube is my review of the most infamous of all the fake parts in the fake cart epidemic of 2018-2019. The often used non-brand exotics, which is a picture that you saw pretty often when people were in the hospital or even dying of what was called popcorn lung. And I'm not sure what has ultimately been named in medical literature the brief epidemic of people dying or getting seriously hurt from cheap THC, usually THC vape products. Something that really did stop for the most part because of the publicity it got. It was like a confluence of terrible events, a lot of cheap food grade additives being used to things, not a lot of regulation or oversight. And I think it's a largely, I mean, it was terrible for anybody who was affected, obviously, but I not happening as much because I don't think it was ever entirely malicious. Nobody really knew what was causing it. I think it was fingered at the time as vitamin E acetate. Holy shit, look at the number of tentamissiles they keep rolling down at us. And then that is just no longer used as an additive, or at least to the degree that it was. There's plenty of other things to use, and you know, once people realized how noxious it was, they cut that shit out, even in the gray and black markets. But I never got sick, thank God. But it was a real fucked up thing there for a while. Truly, I mean, people got very sick and died. There is a bit of the lungs. It's good news for anybody who smokes or does anything, you know, potentially harmful to your lungs. Your lungs are remarkably resilient organs. And damage can be reversed on your lungs, which is such great news for people, again, who are lifelong smokers. So if you did get some popcorn lung back in that awful time, you're not doomed. Your lungs can heal to some degree, to a large degree even. Holy shit, I thought we were winning, but that looks like blue demolished us. Oh my God, I did not expect that at all. Wow. Your perception is truly not your reality. Just totally weird, fortunate timing. A brand new book on the lottery came out about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Started it last week. No idea that the Powerball was going to, I mean, must be great for this dude's book sales. It's a pretty academic book. I don't know if it's getting any traction, but the Powerball, I think, still hasn't been won, and I think still at a record. But man, if we want to talk about sad subjects that make me sound like a fuddy-duddy, we can continue talking about the lottery in this book, which I should look up the title for. It's the best kind of book, the book that confirms all your preconceived notions and makes you, you know, think, I was right, yes. You know, doesn't challenge you in any way and only makes you feel smug about yourself. But I love those kind of books. But yes, to anybody playing the lottery tonight, I honestly wish you wouldn't, but if you are, I wish you my worthless, piddly amount of luck. I can honestly tell you, it will do you no good. Oh shit! He really wants me dead. And if he doesn't do it, the tentamissiles guy will. Okay. Looking nice and purpley. Ooh, I got some bounce shots on Octio. Bounced him off the wall. Lobbed him in the corner. Oh, that's not going to be good. That looks like a booyah bomb ready to pop. There it goes. Hopefully we got out of its range. Oh, man, shouldn't have slowed down. Octio getting his revenge with a very cool looking ballpoint splatling. A gun that looks like a pen, appropriately enough. Props to the art designers over at Nintendo. Man, some of the weapons in this game are just so effing clever. Of course, first and foremost, the Bloblobber I'm using, my beloved toilet gun. It's shit, but in all the right ways. Getting antenna-missiled. Well, looks like we got a close one here. I was hoping for a nice random splat. Ooh, there we go. Not meant to be. They were prepared for any shenanigans I was going to throw their way. But never mind, we still found our way to splatting them after all. 10 seconds. Holy shit. Throw as much paint up there as I can. Surely that one has got to be ours, but I've been way more mistaken than that. We did it. Way to go, purple team. Welcome, Pissman. Chrome says, have I ever tried SFVOG? Yes, I have, actually, Chrome. Bizarrely, one of the sativa strains I seem to enjoy the most. It's weird how I just try one by happenstance. There's nothing particularly you like among this strain more than the others, but then that's one you continue to go with for whatever reason. Wow, I did not do well, but my team did all the work they needed to do to cement a nice victory. Again, excellent job, purple team. Thanks for saving my ass, guys. But SFV, San Fernando Valley OG, named for, of course, the home of pornography studios everywhere, right here in Southern California. If you guys want to watch a great video, just want a nice flashback in time to a simpler political moment, I recommend you Google Better Know a District, I think San Fernando Valley. It is an old Colbert Report segment where he would go and interview. The goal was a congressperson from every district in the United States, and one of his first is the congressperson from the San Fernando Valley. It's just a delight. A simpler time. And very horny video. Again, that's the Better Know a District, San Fernando Valley. Check that out if you're a Colbert fan, especially of his much missed old persona, Stephen Colbert. Better keep an eye out for some shenanigans above me. Well, I stole that splat from that splat from somebody. Sorry, teammate, I took a splat from you, but better than the alternative of no splat at all, I suppose. Ooh, just missed him. Hopefully my homie down there can take care of that. Let's go see what we've got going on over here. Oh boy, this is a real bad one for green Might have spoken too soon. Yellow, not green. I think yellow. Boy, sometimes, man, these colors. Doesn't happen so much on my Switch OLED, which, man, that is a great screen on the Switch OLED if you ever play it handheld. These colors look real nice on that screen. Well, damn it, don't know what I was thinking there, and yellow team is making a hell of an effort to... Oh, boy, they might even do it. They are trying to pull off that last-second comeback. I went out to my immediate death. A foolish mistake that yellow team may end up taking all the way to the W, to victory, something like that, whatever we were going to say. Ooh, maybe not? Holy shit, I can't... How did we win that by 10%? The more I play Splatoon, the less I get about predicting what that map percentage is going to be. I would have said that would have been a... maybe us by 1%. Certainly not 10. Wow, okay. Well, again, better than the alternative. I keep forgetting to go to my boy, Merch. Pissman, I might have to take a break after this one and see the Merch guy and scrub some gear. But we'll cross that bridge after this next round, where I'll probably forget to do so again. Speaking of, let's get this third bag over and done with. There we go. Oh no! I did not actually set up a room. Pissman just dropped in with me, so we are not actually on the same team. Sorry about that, Pissman. When I take my break to go to Merch after this one, we will rectify that mistake. Promise. Holy shit, here we go with the 10 missiles right from the start. I don't blame him, man. If I had was good with a gun with 10 missiles, I would use it too. Oh shit! Oh my god! Killed by Pissman, moving like a rocket, by the way. He's got some piece of gear that increases his speed. And you can tell, moving like a squid torpedo out there. Excellent kill, Pissman. We're still friends. Splat. And some more 10 missiles. Oh shit! Now that time what happened was I actually got splatted from somebody else's 10 missiles, who was also being 10 missiles at the same time that I was. And I ate the wake of the 10 missiles meant for them. A shockingly not uncommon occurrence, as you can see, especially with the frequency that weapon gets deployed. And here we go again. Oh, damn it! Now that time I might have just been killed by my own stupidity. I ran into a puddle of opposite colored ink and crapped myself in every direction. Well, oh damn it! Oh my god! Making some big old dumb errors here. Make it nice and easy for Promethium. Sorry, Orange Team. I'm going to try to sneak over to Spaced Inky. Maybe I'll get lucky. I doubt it. Oh, shit. Just out by the skin of my teeth. Happy to be alive. I think that was Pissman we barely survived up there, by the way. And there he is with his umbrella. And we've seen those kill counts. We know do not fuck around with Pissman. Homeboy is lethal. Saw a lot of orange on my end, but there was a lot of purple before I got out there. Close, but I think we've got it. We got it. All right, let's take a short little break here. I'm going to go visit the merch man here in Splatoon, and then we will end our break with another little dab before hopping back in. Guys, it is Splatfest, so every level we get, there's some kind of benefit. We got to get it out there and splat. What do we hit? We hit stop, I believe. Yes, Pissman, I'll be right back. Big Popo 69, welcome Big Popo. Taking a short break here in Splatoon, but if you're a fan, would love for you to join us. What do? We go to the square. That's what we do. And we talk to this weird looking dude. This Cyclops guy. I'm not sure what kind of sea creature merch is. Maybe a scallop? I think they have maybe one compound eye. Not sure. But he's a styling dude. He deals with your clothes, which is great because he is obviously such a stylish guy himself. Look at those dreads. Never seen somebody wear Cyclopsism so well. Sorry, Leela from Futurama. Being Splatfest, I'm not going to explain all the minutia for the people who don't care. And for those who do care, you already know. Cheap scrubbing. Which means cheap, whatever those things are called. That I've collected many of and use not very many of. Scrub-a-dub-dub. 3 ability chunks ready to go. Beautiful. Let's now go back to our lobby. Let's go put on some new food or drink. Then we'll switch our camera over, we'll do a dab, and then we'll hop back into Splatoon and see if Pissman or maybe Big Popo feels like joining us. Alright, don't want to do money, but maybe a drink? Do I have a good drink that I care about? No, those are our... Does ink resistance do much for anybody? I don't think so. We'll just stick with the XP's up. Fine by me. Now, Pissman, I'm going to make this a little bit harder on me still because I'm going to change my gear here to some stuff with some question marks. Got to get those chonks done. You know how it goes. You know the grind, my friend. Perfect. Perfect. Look at all those question marks. All right, let's swap our cameras over. Let's do a dab. Now let's get back to the Splatoon. Here we go. Okay, nothing too big here. I feel we're at a good place with our play level. A little bit higher, maybe still a little bit better, but any higher than that, and who knows what can happen. I might even not play as well. Or I might play the same, or I might play better. Wow, I really laid out all the options. Here we go. Thanks for hanging out with us. Big Splatfest. Go Fire Team. Enough delaying. Dab time. Very nice. Cool beans. All right, well, that is maybe too much weed. 2 dabs, 3 volcano bags, and a blinker. Hit my maximum limit. It's going to be interesting to see how this Splatoon goes. But it's all for the views. Or whatever, I don't know. I have to swap back. Pissman. Hoping you're interested in joining me again, my friend. Readying up. And my apologies ahead of time. I'm definitely going to be playing worse. I've got some real doo-doo gear on. But the temptation of getting some more ability chunks, just too great for me. Pissman seeks to become what he hates, the Splatana user himself. That's what he's using. This weapon, we were just talking about how cool the... and I might have to blow my nose, and I'm sorry. Sometimes those big dabs. I'll mute my mic as the professional. Pissman! Switching over from the Splatana to the best weapon in the game. He is gonna blobber with me. But back to my original point. The art design on the weapons, so clever and creative. I think the weapon our boy Pissman there was just using was a modified windshield wiper, which is cool as an idea of like a sword type thing, and of course very thematically appropriate, being a thing associated with a lot of moisture, wetness. Both incredibly gross words, according to some folks. And I got so distracted by xx20.fun, find your love here, that I just went ahead and killed myself. So excellent spam, triple x20. You got me so horned up, I just went ahead and said, I can't stand it anymore. I'm done. Excellent. Holy shit, what a shot from Short Lord. And fun to say too, Short Lord. I suggest you try it. I know you might be at home, and there might be people who look at you funny, but just give yourself a nice Short Lord. And it's also tricky to say. It's got like a little tongue twister in it. Short Lord. Oh shit! Well, Omar, thank you. It was very kind of you. You gave me plenty of opportunities to splat you. I finally took advantage of one, but I really almost, did not take advantage of your kindness there, and I'm sorry. Oh, damn it! A similar story with, not even going to try to pronounce for me, maybe. They also went ahead and messed up and said, here's an opportunity to splat my ass. And I said, no thanks. You know what? I like that style of fucking up. I'm going to give it a shot myself. Very congenial place out here. Better watch out for Short Lord. Holy shit! Short Lord is down. Time to run amok out here, which is great because there's not much time for muck running. It's Omar again. Oh god, behind me. What an excellent splat bomb for me. And by splat, I do mean burst. Do I try going to our... Oh, this isn't going to go well. I feel an instantaneous death. No, Pancake saving me. Thank you, Pancake. Ooh. I'm feeling optimistic that that's going to be a blue victory. Now I'm feeling straight confident. There we go. Nicely done. Thanks, Pissman, for the excellent game. And the wonderful teamwork, as always. Our dangerous turtle, Pissman himself. All right, well, let's keep going. Excellent job, Pancake, number 1 on our team. And rolling straight snake eyes for a score. And Pissman, holy shit, I would be averse to mention Pissman showing me how to really blob. I went 3 and 4. Got splatted more than I splatted. Was taken out more than I took out. Pissman says, no. I'm going to take only 3 splats, but I'm going to nearly triple the number of people that I rain death upon. 8 and 3, Pissman. What a game. Thanks for the victory. And Pissman, tired of showing us up with a blobber, switching over to some kind of sniper rifle, ink-based sniper rifle. Let's hope to similar results. And I feel a communication error in our very near future. I hope not. And also, this has usually been the recipe for exactly that. Wasn't going to finish that sentence. That's exactly what happened. Communication error. I'll make ourselves another lobby. Hopefully you're interested in joining up again. Pissman, you seem to be on fire today. And want to be on the, take advantage of your excellent play skills right now. Let's see with the sniper rifle out there. I'm still thinking about Triple X20's Find Your Love here. I don't know where they went. They just came and they came into our lives and left just as quickly. I really wanted to know more about finding our love with them. Big Papo says that he would play, but he's stuck playing the Outer Worlds at the moment. Remind me, Big Papo, which one the Outer Worlds is? Is the Outer Worlds the Obsidian, Bethesda-like, kind of role-playing game, or is it the sort of time loop, roguelike exploration game that both came out sort of around the same time? I've actually played neither of them, but I'm definitely interested in playing one of them. I just can't remember which. If it is the exploration, roguelike, time loop, figure out what's going on in this universe, you have 20 minutes to figure it out, something. That is a game I have been meaning to play since it came out. I have heard nothing but just truly fantastic things. People describing it as, a singular experience, a totally unique, unlike anything, just every kind of superlative thrown its way. But I am afraid I might be too stupid for it. I'm curious which one you're playing. And if it is what I'm thinking, if you can tear yourself away, and you'd like to share your opinions with us, Man, I'd love to hear them. I think anybody else out there might too. Love listening to people talk about cool stuff. And can you be a dum-dum, like, and play it and still feel like you make progress? That's an important consideration of mine. Holy shit. Oh my god, it is a bloodbath out there. Didn't realize it was so bad for us here on Orange. But it's pretty desperate. We've got 50 seconds left. Well, we can do this. There's reason to hope. For example, 2 of them may have a heart attack at the same time, totally randomly. There might be some kind of natural disaster that blocks off the internet in a huge geographical area that many of the players are in. God may exist and he may decide to bless us. That's maybe the only reasons I could speculate we could turn it around. God, are you out there? Oh, the Outer Worlds is the Obsidian one. Never mind. What was I talking about? Holy shit, God is out there. God is real. Glory be to God. Sorry I ever said any shit about you. We really did come from behind there. Thank you for taking out all the time from doing all the other important God stuff that you supposedly do and giving us that victory. It means the world to us. Get back out there and save some starving kids, you silly goose. But really, if you're a long time Wheats livestream Splatoon viewer, you know that victory does not go to any Abrahamic god, but instead goes to the one true god of Splatoon, Ethan, the one who led us from the drought of droughts and into the promised 3 minutes. We love you, Ethan. We know you're still out there, and we know you will return to us one day for more Splatoon glory. All right, but Big Papa, I'm so sorry that I sat there and ranted about the other game when it is the Obsidian one, which I've also heard great things about. It seems like such a strange flash in the pan to me, Big Papa. It was such a massive hit, like when it first came out. Boy, we're back here to Microsoft again, and Game Pass, and my conspiracy theories that Game Pass might be changing in bad and irrevocable ways. But I just remember it being a massive deal, being talked about, you know, selling a bunch, being very successful. I think on Game Pass right out the gate, it was. But then just kind of it disappeared from the cultural radar, I think. I don't know if it's because, you know, the sequel has taken too long to get out, or if it... I just don't know why it never seemed to continue to get talked about. And maybe I'm just misperceiving. Maybe it still does have a big fan base out there, anxiously clamoring for the next one, but for whatever reason, that sort of perception, the fact that I don't hear people talking about it a lot, made me not pick it up, try it. It's been sitting there on Game Pass, you know, for years, and even though it is the kind of game that is right up my alley, I haven't done it. But maybe you will convince me to finally give it a shot. Darn it! Oh, made it real easy for young Nori. Easy splash bomb kill for them. Sorry, teammates. I hope I got my rain cloud off that time. I'm a little high. Wow, these guys are not fucking around when it comes to those splash bombs. Infinite supply. Oh, that's a vacuum gun. Just barely got Merpswell trying to sneak up to me there. Oh, and splashed a puddle I didn't even know was there. Just run, run, run. Danger behind me. Way to go, Orange Team. Starting to look like we are turning it around. Tale as old as time. Oh shit! Need some ink in my well. Sniper, let's not fuck around with that. And got a young Nori up there somewhere. I think that's a Lord of the Rings War of Power reference, maybe. Orange Team, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful swab of orange. Slab. Some synonym for that. You know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of orange. And that is beautiful to me. At least when it is the color I'm playing. If not, it will very quickly become quite hideous. Well, there we go again. Let's keep rolling them Splatoon dice. And again, looking Pissman with a 9 and 3. Excellent job, Pissman. You really, I feel like I'm the one always talking up the blah blobber and saying it's my weapon, but in your hands, Pissman, a toilet isn't a toilet. It's a work of art. It's a blank canvas, ready for Pissman. A toilet bowl is a blank ceramic canvas, ready for Pissman to paint his masterpiece. Or something. Sounded better when I was coming up with it as I was saying it. Some artists work with canvas, some with stone, others with photography. But Pissman is a true artist in that he is a pioneer. Pissman paints on porcelain. Which is what I guess people who paint on vases do, so it's really not bad. It sounds cool if I make it sound really unprecedented. My man over there on Pink Team barely escaped with his life. Good for him. As I was gunning for him. Ooh, random splat of Colossus. Just flinging around my toilet water. And occasionally rewarded. Holy shit, gotta run! Oh, there's scary stuff behind me. Joestar chased me down, put me out of my misery with their splash-o-matic. Damn! Excellent job, Colossus getting their revenge with their blaster. Boy, that thing seems like it has some real oomph behind it. Knocking me down a peg for sure. And now Pink looks like they are in a position to make a hell of a comeback. Well, there's Colossus with his scary blaster. Let's stay away. Don't want to fall victim again. Out of ink. Oh, crap. Scary umbrella. Scary dart! Scary everything. Wow, killed by the torpedo. I think that's got to be one of the very few times that thing has actually taken me out. Woof. Makes it all the more painful. Gotta run, don't let that get you. Oh, damn it. Tried to get fancy with it. Milo getting my revenge for me, which I think means you've been avenged or something. Doesn't matter. The only thing matters is that score at the end. And I don't think we're going to like it. It was close. Excellent try, though. Piss man. I did not have a good game on that one, for sure. But we'll have another chance to redeem ourselves in just seconds or something. Big Papo, referring to Obsidian's The Outer Worlds and not The Other Worlds. Whatever the other game is that I was just ranting on and on about. But he says he's only 2 hours in, but he does enjoy it aside from the frame rate drops. And he's playing it on the Switch. That's right, there is a Switch port of it. That is insane. It is one of those many, like, I can't believe it exists on the Switch, up there with Skyrim or a Witcher 3 or a Doom Eternal. I had actually forgotten The Outer Worlds was on Switch. Boy, there are some real wizards out there for Switch ports. As much as I love my Switch, and I do love it, love it, even before the Steam Deck came out, there were many games on the Switch that just felt like, okay, I'm really ready for something with some more horsepower. These slowdowns and chugs are too much, man. And now in a post-Steam Deck world, the Switch just seems so ready to be retired. I'm hoping Nintendo has something pretty cool. Being, I guess secretly, it's not, everybody knows it's being worked on, but not a lot of concrete specs, and we don't even know what necessarily they're going to try to compete with. I'd be so curious to know if oh boy, this guy should not have messed that up, and I think I ended up getting him. Cannot believe it. Oh shit! Tried to get out of there. I would be really curious to see if the eventual Switch 2, also incredibly curious to see what Nintendo decides to call it. Their naming conventions have been so odd and strange, and their willingness to abandon beloved brands is remarkable. It would be hard to imagine that they would not call it something Switch, but Nintendo's done weirder things with naming conventions before, including more or less abandoning the name the Wii. But will it be even as powerful as a Steam Deck, something that will be way more than a year old by the time a potential Switch 2 comes out? And just hopefully they embrace, backwards compatibility and your library carries over. I'm sincerely hoping that there is some kind of boost for old Switch games on a potential Switch 2 where they run better. The hardware is so, similar in the same way that a PS5 can actually run certain PS4 games better if the experience is optimized. I hope we see a lot of that with the Switch 2, but I guess if they're waiting for anything, it's going to be Breath of the Wild 2, so maybe we'll see it sometime early next year. That was a long answer to your non-question about sharing your experience of playing the Outer Worlds on Switch. Really appreciate the comment. I hope you appreciated the rant. You know what, Big Papo? I appreciate it so much. We have a fourth and final volcano bag of weed to get through. And this one's going to be in your honor. And Big Papo, if you're still hanging out with us, are you a Obsidian Games fan in general? Are you the Fallout New Vegas guy? You know, it's better than Fallout 3. Big, huge, what else has Obsidian done super recently? I guess they did Grounded for the just out of early access Honey, I Shrunk the Kids alike for the Xbox family, which I've heard okay things about. One of the, again, so many massively huge games that seems to have a giant community that I just don't even, has never really crossed my radar in any way, shape, or form, but seems to thrive. A thing like Grounded, Obsidian, survival sim that apes Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A real Sea of Thieves vibe. Another thing I have never played. Big Papa says he's more on the casual side of those type of games. Well, that is cool, and I've heard that the Outer Worlds is pretty user-friendly. Like, it's, you know, it's streamlined in a lot of nice ways to its benefit and even its detriment. Looks like we had a communication error. Pissman, one more try. I have this fourth bag to get through for our Big Papo. Our toilet gun's stuck at the 9-10 range. But one day, we will hit the big 15 on our raw meter and get it straight up super fresh. But today is probably not that day. Big Papa, are you a Splatoon 3 guy? Have you played a shit ton of it like I have? I loved some Splatoon 2, put a lot of time in it, but in the, I don't know, month and a half since, I guess 2 months now, 2.5 months since Splatoon 3 has been out, I have played more than I ever played of Splatoon 2 in that amount of time. Still have a lot of small complaints about it, including the sort of lack of new stuff, but hey, what are those complaints registered against hours comparable to a full-time job? In economic terms, they describe those. There's things where you say, oh, I don't like this. I'm upset about this, but then you act in ways that seem counter to that, or they call those revealed preferences. Like, I say that I'm upset Nintendo charging for such a anemic amount of stuff in Splatoon 3 is not good, and we shouldn't support it. But my revealed preferences say, well, I played more Splatoon 3 than anything, so Nintendo, keep doing what you're doing. Revealed preferences, though, crucially, don't actually mean that they are your true preferred preference. It just means that your actions are contrary to what you suggest your preferences are. we'll stop talking economic theory now and start complaining about people who use Tenet missiles. A weapon that I'm jealous of, frankly. Not a good place to be. A lot of people want to kill me right in that very spot. Yellow team looks like we're staging a last minute push. Well, let's push and then hold because we still have quite a bit of time to go. 30 seconds, in fact, left in this game. And purple, they ain't bad. Lucky Splat. Taking out Vayne there. That would have been nice. But they all can't be Lucky Splats. Come on, yellow team. I think that looked like it was us. But man, could be deceiving. And it was. By a slim 0.7%. Oh, damn. Close game, Pissman. Sorry about the L. No complaints, though, man. I'm pretty sure purple may have been better than us. We just put up a hell of a game. Damn, that was a good one. Satisfying game. Pissman says he's done, he's out. Well, that, Pissman, it's been so fun playing with you. Let's see if we can get ourselves kicked out here before this lobby takes us over. And we may have to use that as our excuse in just a bit. But Pissman, by the way, Big Popo and Twitch, said he's been playing Splatoon since the very first one on the Wii U. Way back when. Man, you are a true OG. The Wii U is one of the very, very few consoles of any type, other than the truly esoteric, like 90s 3DOs and Neo Geos, that I never had. The Wii U was a real, it was a real Virtual Boy moment for Nintendo. I did always want to play Splatoon. It always looked so cool, but it was never enough to get me to buy a Wii U. I'm always so interested in the people who did have it and those who did play Splatoon, because they kind of had this whole little secret amazing game to themselves. And then when the Switch took off and took over the world, there was probably that, like, a sense of, like, when a band makes it big that you loved when they were small, like a bittersweetness, like, man, I loved this game before everybody knew it was the coolest shit. That's just speculation. I don't know. I didn't play Splatoon 1. I'm one of those losers that didn't come around until they got big with Splatoon 2. I'm not a real fan. So curious what the experience was like back on the Wii U, man. It must have been a pretty small, I mean, it sold a lot for a Wii U game, but there were not a lot of Wii U sold. I just would be so curious what the experience was like. I assume the servers are shut off, but I don't know that. I know Splatoon 2 is still up and running, and curious how long that will continue to go too. Nintendo products, their ability to retain their value and over time is remarkable, which is true even for things like Splatoon 2, which I think still retails for the same price as Splatoon 3. That is a little bit of insanity when you think about it. They're both, you know, courting the exact same player base. It would be like Microsoft charging just as much for Halo 5 as Halo 6 when Halo 6 came out. It's just kind of insane. What happens with something like that? Like, are there people going to consciously continue to play Splatoon? Why would anybody elect to pay the same cost for something like Splatoon 2 when Splatoon 3 exists, when they're nearly purely multiplayer games? I don't know. Nintendo doesn't operate on normal business rules. And with that, ooh, what a comeback. Holy shit. Pissman, what a great game to end on. I will use that as my excuse to, what an exciting finish. We'll stop ranting about Nintendo. We'll come back stronger, better tomorrow. Pissman, thanks for playing. Big Papo, thanks for hanging out. Everybody out there, Twitch, YouTube. As always, it's been a blast. And we'll see you guys on our next live stream. I'm thinking this week we may do a old school non-video game live stream. Keep you up to date. See you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out.